Filecoin's technology is poised to redefine decentralized storage, but can its core innovations truly propel FIL to a $1,000 valuation by 2027? We're diving deep into the tech, analyzing its potential, and revealing the make-or-break factors that could either skyrocket or ground this crypto giant. Beyond the hype of price charts, there is a fundamental war being fought over the future of the internet. Today we aren't just looking at a coin, we're looking at the architecture of the decentralized dream. We'll unpack the engine room of the Filecoin network, analyze the tokenomics that govern its scarcity, and determine if the billion-dollar storage narrative has the legs to carry FIL to the moon, or if it's a high-tech mirage. Imagine a world where your data is truly yours, secured not by a company, but by a global, mathematically hardened network. That is the core vision of Filecoin. For decades, we have lived under the reign of centralized giants like AWS, Google Cloud, and Azure. While they are efficient, they represent a single point of failure. If a server farm in Virginia goes down, half the internet disappears. More importantly, these giants own the keys to your digital life. They can censor, hike prices, or suffer data breaches that expose your most private information. Filecoin offers a paradigm shift. It creates a peer-to-peer marketplace where anyone with extra storage space can become a provider. By turning storage into a commodity, it challenges the monopoly, offering a resilient and sovereign alternative. This isn't just about saving a few dollars on your backup. It's about reclaiming data sovereignty. In a world where data is the new oil, Filecoin is building the first decentralized refinery that no government or corporation can unilaterally shut down. Is the convenience of the cloud worth the cost of your digital freedom, or are we finally ready to own our own bytes? How do you trust a random stranger on the internet to keep your data safe for 10 years? You don't. You trust the math. The engine room of Filecoin is powered by two revolutionary mechanisms: Proof of Replication, POREP, and Proof of Spacetime, POST. While Proof of Work, Bitcoin, burns electricity to solve puzzles, Filecoin uses useful work. Proof of replication proves that a storage provider has created a unique, physical copy of your data on their hardware. But the real genius is proof of spacetime. POST is a continuous audit. The network randomly challenges providers to prove they still have that specific data, intact and uncorrupted, at any given moment. If they fail a challenge, their collateral is slashed. This creates a massive economic incentive for honesty. Unlike proof of stake, where you just lock up coins, Filecoin providers must provide a tangible, verifiable service. This verifiable storage is the holy grail of DePIN, decentralized physical infrastructure networks, making Filecoin's security model fundamentally more utility-driven than almost any other blockchain in existence. Why trust a corporation's terms of service when you can trust a cryptographic proof that never sleeps? As we charge into the 2026 bull market, three titans dominate the conversation: Filecoin, Arweave, and Storage. Each has a radically different philosophy for the future of data. Filecoin remains the heavyweight champion of sheer scale and enterprise flexibility. Its pay-as-you-go contract model is built for massive data lakes and AI datasets that need modularity. Arweave, on the other hand, is the Alexandria library of the blockchain. It pioneered the permanent storage model, where a one-time fee guarantees your data lives for 200 years or more. It's the go-to for NFTs and historical records, but it comes at a premium price. Then there's Storage, which is the enterprise bridge. Storage focuses on S3 compatibility and high performance, essentially acting as a decentralized AWS. While Filecoin leads in capacity and Arweave leads in permanence, Storage is currently winning on ease of use for traditional IT teams. The leader depends on the mission: Filecoin for the infrastructure, Arweave for the legacy, and Storage for the immediate corporate migration. Do you want a temporary contract, a permanent legacy, or a corporate-ready cloud? Where would you bet your data? For FIL to reach unprecedented heights, the token needs to be more than a medium of exchange. It needs to be the blood of the ecosystem. FIL has a multifaceted utility that creates a constant supply sink. To store data, users pay in FIL. To provide storage, miners must lock up FIL as collateral. The more data they store, the more FIL they must take out of circulation and stake. As of early 2026, we've seen the introduction of the Filecoin Virtual Machine, FVM, and the USDFC stablecoin, which are massive catalysts. The FVM allows for liquid staking and automated storage deals, while FIL-backed stablecoins allow enterprises to pay for storage without worrying about crypto volatility. Current supply dynamics are shifting. While there is still inflation from mining rewards, the burn mechanism, where a portion of network fees is permanently destroyed, and the massive collateral requirements are creating a scarcity pressure that traditional cloud providers simply cannot replicate. What happens to the price of a token when every new byte of data stored on Earth forces more of it to be locked away forever? Theory is great, but adoption is king. Filecoin is no longer a testnet project. It is currently storing petabytes of data for institutions like the Smithsonian, MIT, and the Internet Archive. We are seeing a massive trend in Web3 archiving, where NFT projects and DAOs use Filecoin to ensure their assets exist long after the project's website goes dark. The ecosystem is exploding with new tools like AKV, which gives Web2 companies an S3-compatible bridge to Filecoin. This means a company can use their existing AWS tools but point their data toward the decentralized Filecoin network instead. With over 3,000 active storage providers and a growing retrieval market that rivals traditional CDNs, Filecoin is moving from cold storage, archives, to hot storage, fast access data. In the competitive landscape, Filecoin's 20 exabytes of capacity dwarfs its competitors, giving it the first-mover advantage in the race to be the base layer of the decentralized web. In a digital gold rush, the man selling the shovels wins, and Filecoin owns the biggest shovel factory on the planet. The path to $1,000 isn't a straight line. Filecoin faces significant hurdles: scalability and user experience. Retrieving data from a decentralized network is still slower than a centralized server, and the complexity for the average developer is high. Furthermore, the regulatory cloud over utility tokens continues to create friction for mainstream institutional entry. However, the catalysts are potent. The Filecoin Fast Finality F3 upgrade has already slashed transaction times, and the rise of decentralized AI is creating an insatiable hunger for verifiable data storage. If Filecoin becomes the data bank for AI models, the demand for FIL collateral could trigger a supply shock. While $1,000 is a bold claim that requires a total shift in global infrastructure, the core technology is undeniably foundational. Whether it reaches those heights depends on its ability to become the invisible backbone of the internet, where users don't even know they're using a blockchain, they just know their data is safe. The infrastructure of the future is being built today, and Filecoin is holding the blueprints. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and master the world of decentralized storage and crypto assets, you're in the right place. Hit that like button if you believe in the power of data sovereignty, and subscribe to join our community of forward-thinking investors. We're decoding the most complex tech in the space so you can turn insights into action. Don't get left behind in the centralized past. Stay updated, stay informed, and let's watch the future of the web unfold together.